Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, so this week, despite the thumbnail saying I've been to Homesense and B&M, I have got some items to share with you from both of those places. But I've also got a couple of bits from Flying Tiger and Home Bargains to share with you. Recently had a Flying Tiger open at my local shopping centre and my daughter couldn't wait to get there. So Thursday night I popped out and I went to Homesense, and because I go to Homesense quite a lot, you know, I see things online and I see things on social media or I just want them straight away. So I just think, well, if I'm in there 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times a week, then I'm not going to miss out, hopefully. Anyway, we'll see. So, starting off with Flying Tiger. I picked up, right, first of all, Flying Tiger. I was excited about this store opening. And like I say, my daughter couldn't wait to get in there. We're missing this, we're missing out on that, we're missing out. Went in there, lovely little store. But I'm not going to lie, I wasn't overwhelmed by the stock. I wasn't overwhelmed by anything, actually. Yeah, I saw Christmas mugs and Halloween mugs and whatever, but everything's really small, and I do find I like a nice size mug, and well, you know I do, because you know how many mugs I buy, and I didn't fancy any of the mugs in there. They didn't take my fancy at all. They were way too small, and some of the things were just a little bit not me, not a bit of me at all. I can get things from other places that are bigger and cheaper. I didn't think it was as cheap as I was expecting it to be. I did buy a couple of things from there. Will I be going there often? Probably not. I'm a Homesense girl, I can't help it. I love Marks and Spencer's for my food, Homesense, Sainsbury's. I do like bits from B&M, you know, and the range. But yeah, it isn't one of my favourite shops, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't that impressed. But this is what I did purchase. And also, this video is going to contain some Christmas bits because it's that time of year. It's in the shops. I'm doing TikToks. I'm doing Instagram bits on some of the Christmas stock that I'm finding. Predominantly Marks and Spencer's and Homesense, I'm going to say. Anyway, I picked up these Christmas cookies. They are Christmas trees, as you can see, and they've got sprinkles on, and apparently they've got some cream filling as well. I'm not going to say there's loads in here. There's probably 2. I'm guessing there's 2, 4, 6. I'm guessing you're going to get about 8 in there. So there's not loads, but they were about £3. So I picked those up. And what I did think, you know, I'll show you these as well. My daughter picked these up as well. These were £3.50 for the tub. And these are kind of a Christmas, well they are, because they've got reindeers on. So these are Christmas cookies as well. And they are coated with a cocoa covering, it says. So that's not a bad size tub for £3, I don't think. Yeah, they've got, say. Oh yeah, I can see the chocolate now. So you can't see the chocolate on there, but you can see it more so on there. So it's like a chocolate biscuit. Right, I think that with these, what you could actually do, I would buy these for people that I work with, say, just as a small gift, because we do buy things for each other at Christmas, birthdays, we do, don't we? But personally, I would actually pair these up or make these into a gift. So I'll get these and a nice Christmas mug and a pair of socks and maybe a Galaxy sachet, you know, the sachets, you can buy the small ones, can't you, the individual ones, and some marshmallows, some small, or even a bag of marshmallows, it doesn't really matter. And I'd do that as a little gift. I think that'd be quite nice. In fact, I've done it before. and you just put what you can inside the mug. It just makes it nice, doesn't it? So yeah, I'd probably do that with those, or those. And that's quite a cheap, it's about, cost me, I'd say I spent about £10-ish, up to £10 per gift on people at work. I wouldn't spend much more, but yeah. So I see what they're like. For £3, £3.50, it's not too bad. These might have been about they might have been about £3.50. I can't really remember. So yeah, picked up those from Flying Tiger, like I say. Okay in there, not my favourite shop. Then I went to B&M. Now I went to B&M a couple of weeks ago when the Christmas stock started to appear on the shelves, and you have to excuse me, I still am used to looking at the screen and I keep forgetting to look at the actual viewfinder all of the time. So I'm going to be like this all over the place, but I'm trying to get used to it. Anyway, I picked up this sponge, washing up sponge. I'm sure we've all got this. We're all getting the same things, aren't we? I'm seeing them everywhere. So I picked that up a few weeks ago because I'm currently using the pumpkin one, and this will be coming into use around the 1st of December. So I picked that up. Then I picked up these tongs, £2. I picked up the pumpkin ones and they're okay. So I picked up the Christmas tree, Christmas ones as well. So I picked those up. Then I picked up these because I picked up the autumn ones. Now I am going to say I picked these up before I started using the autumn ones, and I'm a little bit disappointed with the autumn ones due to the fact that because they're autumn mugs, autumn cups obviously, so I've been taking them to work, but I have found the lids just do not fit properly. I cannot get the lids to fit. I don't know if it's just me. I've used 2 of the autumn ones and they're just not fitting. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm filling them up with boiling hot kettle water to make my drink and they're expanding slightly. I just don't know. But that cup will not fit, and I'm a bit apprehensive to use them now. I mean, I'm going to give them a try again, but let me know if you have the same problem. What am I doing wrong? Because I've got the ones from Home Bargains, just the brown ones that you can get all year round, and I have no problem with those. But these B&M ones, I am struggling a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I will continue, I will try again next week. But it's a little bit dangerous. I just can't, I don't want to scold myself, and I don't want anyone else to get burned, especially when I'm working with children. I've got to be so careful. So yeah, I bought these before I started using the autumn one, so I'm going to try my hardest to get the knack of putting the lid on. I am trying, honestly. I'm not silly, and I know how to put lids on disposable cups, but I don't know. I'll have to have another go. But yeah, I picked these up as well for the Christmas season. I also picked up these bows. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these bows. I picked these up weeks ago because these sell quite quickly. Yes, they do sell them in Home Bargains, but you only get 3, and they're slightly lighter than this. This is the colour that I like. It's neither cream nor brown. It's kind of a biscuity colour, I suppose. I'm not sure on my Christmas theme just yet. Not theme, sorry, colour. I'm not sure which colour or combination of colours that I'm going to go for. I mean, last year I went for red, green and gold, I think it was. Or was it just red and green? I can't even remember. And I bought quite a lot of bows, and I was putting bows everywhere, on candlesticks, on pictures, on this. And I'm done with bows now, to be honest. I'm not really a bow person anyway. But I literally picked these up because I did like the colour. I will use them on my tree, but I'm not sure what colour combination I'm going for yet. I'm guessing, in my mind and in my heart, I really want to go neutral and natural. I don't really fancy going traditional. And then, yeah, I have got all the greens and golds. I just don't know. I'm just going to have to see how I feel about it closer to the time. And I'm not going to decorate my tree in sort of mid-September, mid-November either, or beginning of November. I don't really want to do that. I like my autumn items to stay out for as long as possible. And you know what? Time goes so quickly. I feel like I've only just put these bits around, and I do feel like all of a sudden they're just going to go all away and then be replaced by Christmas items, Christmas decor. I do love Christmas. I absolutely love it. But I need I need about a week of having nothing. I need to have a rest from the decor, so I need to get all the autumn stuff away. Sort of, I'm going to say mid-November, and give the house a good clean and have a bit of a reset before I decide on my Christmas decor. Like I say, I think I'm going to go neutral and natural again. I'll have to get the decor out. And obviously, I'm still buying some Christmas decor as well. Like I said to you, I've done that Home Bargains order, the online order. I've got to share that with you yet. But I'm not going to do it yet because I've got some little bits to share with you, obviously. But I know the things are not going to disappear from Home Bargains. Well, I hope they don't. I did get them from online, and I have seen majority of the things in store. Not necessarily in my store because it's only small, but I know that some of the larger stores you will still get the things that I've purchased. And I know that people are already purchasing the same things that I've purchased anyway. So you're not going to miss out by me not sharing them with you at this present moment, or even, I might share them next week, I'm not sure. Depends what I buy and what I do in between. Anyway, I'm talking a bit too much now. So yeah, I picked those up for £2. That's all that I got from B&M. Home Bargains, I have got to share these, right? These were actually purchased from online with my online order, of which I purchased the Christmas bits. But I didn't see these in store. These have got to go out soon, potentially tomorrow. Today's Saturday the 11th. Yeah, 11th of October. And I'd like to get these out, really, as soon as. These were £3.99. At first, I saw in store, I did see the pumpkin ones in store, which I thought, gosh, that's a really good price, £3.99. But these weren't in there. I think they had 3 designs, these, pumpkins and something else. And when I saw these online, I thought, yeah, these are what I want. So I got these, set of 3 LED stake lights, outdoor use. And they will look nice because they're white. They will look nice with my ghosts that I purchased from there last year. So, yeah, they should be nice. I'll share them with you when I've got them out anyway. And what else did I say I was going to share with you? I forgot. There was something else. Oh, probably the Halloween decorations, yeah. Which I have actually put on Instagram, and I don't think I've put them on TikTok, but I've definitely put them on Instagram. Oh, also, I picked these up. When I picked up the tub of pumpkin sweets, I also picked up these ones, but I didn't share them with you at the time because I thought it was too early, and that was probably only last weekend. But yeah, I got these as well. You have to excuse me. I've still got a bit of this cold. Yeah, so in there's a mix of stars. I think they're chocolate stars. There's a mix of stars, foamy coloured trees and stars and candy canes. There's mainly sweets in there, to be fair, but anyway, they'll still look nice on top of either, excuse me, cakes or hot chocolates and whatever. I picked up them. Okay, Homesense. Right, first of all, I picked up, I think this was about a week ago. I went into Homesense and they pretty much just started putting the Christmas stuff out. There wasn't that much out, but there were a lot of cards and wrapping paper. And I've never bought cards from Homesense before. And I saw these and I just thought they were lovely. And that's these Christmas cards. They were £4.99. There is only 8 in there. But I'm going to use these mainly for family and close friends. I have got more than 8 family and close friends. But for like, you know, close friends, I'm going to use those for. Because I do find I have got a lot of cards. I do buy them in the sale. I buy the Marks and Spencer's ones from Next. I always try and buy them from in the sale. I always try and get them in the sales. And I have built up not a massive collection because I actually pretty much ran out last year. But I do send them to everyone in the street because that's what we do. But apart from that, people don't send Christmas cards really anymore. And it's such a shame. I don't get rarely any Christmas cards at work. And I work with a lot of people. I do get them mainly off the children, but I don't get them from, but I can't really send children cards back because you're not really supposed to do that in a way. And it is a shame. I can do them as a class, I suppose, but I can't really do cards to individual children that I work with apart from like in my class. So yeah, it's a shame that people don't really follow that tradition anymore. But yeah, I do still like to buy cards and I do try to send them out. So yeah, I bought those for family. To be honest, I don't even know what Christmas cards I've got from last year in the sale. I have no idea. I could have some nicer than this, I really don't know. But I picked them up anyway. Then I picked up these, I was going to say serviettes then, I suppose they are napkins, because I thought the design was really lovely. So yeah, I picked those up. And those were £1.99. I mean, usually I wouldn't pay £1.99 for napkins. They're only 20 in here. I wouldn't usually pay £1.99. I pay like £1.25 maybe from Primark. Sometimes Pound Shop. They're all right from the Pound Shop sometimes, these. But this time I couldn't resist because they were so pretty. So I picked those up. Then I picked up some tea towels. Again, I picked these up a couple of weeks ago. I don't mind. Like I said, I'm probably going to go more down the natural, neutral. But then I was thinking to myself, I've got some beautiful green baubles that I didn't use last year either. And I might incorporate a little bit of green in. So these, I don't mind. These weren't as cheap. These were £8.99, so they weren't the cheapest. But they are absolutely lovely tea towels. You get 2 of this design and then you get the red striped one, which is so lovely. And like I say, I didn't really have a colour in mind for decorating this year. And then I saw these. I just thought they were so lovely. So I picked those up anyway. And they will be used. I only put one on the oven door. And the others will actually be used when I need, if I need to use them, then that's what I'll do. I'll just use them. So yeah, I think they're really nice. I picked those up. I also picked up these because I saw these and I thought they were absolutely lovely. They were £1.99 each. I only bought the 2. I mean, I've got the white ones here. These were from Amazon, these white ones. And they are also very, very pretty. But you do have to put the hairdryer on them to fill them out. Which I did do, although you can't really tell. I don't think I did it enough. But yeah, I do like these ones, but I also really, really like this colour. I think it's absolutely lovely. So yeah, I picked those up just because they were in there, and I kept looking at sunflowers for more sunflowers because I do love them. So yeah, I picked those up. Then I picked this up. When did I pick this up? I picked this up on Thursday. And this is a new tumbler. It's absolutely lovely. It was £12.99. It's ever so good quality. I don't know whether the tag's gone off it. There was a tag on it. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, isn't it? I think that is so lovely. Do you know what? I actually picked this up, but my daughter bought it because I didn't push her into it, but I said, oh my gosh, this is so nice. You need to buy this. It's so lovely. And she did. She bought it because we know that the things like this are just going to go. What a nice present would that make for somebody? I mean, you'd only have to buy them that, really. That is such a lovely, lovely thing, isn't it? It's beautiful. The quality is really there. It's for hot and cold drinks, and it's got a straw inside it as well. So yeah, it's ever so nice. Yeah, it was $12.99, so it wasn't the cheapest, but for 12, obviously, I was going to say I'd pay that, but my daughter did, and I would have probably bought it had she not. So yeah, I think that's really beautiful. I picked that up today. Was it today or Thursday? Thursday. I picked that up Thursday. I picked this up about, well, I didn't pick this up again. My daughter picked this up. I kind of pushed her into it. This beautiful throw, it was $16.99, and it is quite thin. It's not the kind of throw that you would like snuggle up it. Well, I suppose you could, but it is that beautiful, delicate sort of wool, sort of knit. As you can see, it's just quite a delicate pattern on it. I just think it's really nice. We both think it's really nice, and it's got the fringes on the ends there as well. And yeah, it's just one of those. This is, to me, this is like a decorative throw. When you put on your bed, throw across your bed, on the sofa, on a chair. You know, it's just lovely. And it's a well-dressed home brand as well. So you can just see that the pattern's just around the edges. On the edges of it. It's just lovely. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Right, last few pieces I picked up. Right, I picked these up today. This set of brass bells. I have already got some brass bells, but I think they're a lot smaller than this. Don't know if I actually purchased any from Homesense last year. I don't think I could get my hands on them. I wasn't early enough. But I picked these up. They were $7.99, and they are by, I don't know who they're by. They're nobody that I know. They're not Well Dressed Home or anybody like that. But I just thought the colour was absolutely lovely. They had a couple of different colours. They had the more, not so rustic. I mean, these look quite rustic. They look quite, you know, used is the only word that I can explain them as. So yeah, I picked those up. As you can see, it's got the light. It's got the what's it called? Yeah, round here. It's got that. It's bound. The hoop is all bound with this sort of rustic looking rope, I'm going to say. And yeah, like I say, they had all the colours. They had more gold toned, lighter, much lighter. They also had brass bells in there. The bells were really nice, but as in the round bells. But no, I liked these. I preferred the cowbell. So yeah, I picked those up. I think I bought some last year, and they were from Sainsbury's, Habitat, Argos, wherever. They were nice. I think they were about £5, so I picked those up last year. But I know I'm going to find somewhere to put those. They're absolutely lovely. And I've got them now, so hopefully I won't buy any more, hopefully. Right, the last couple of items I purchased were... Oh, that's the tag off that, of this tumbler. And again, that would make a lovely gift. It's got a to and a from on it. That would make such a beautiful gift. I'm so pleased with that. So pleased with it. Right, the last two items are not Christmas related. They're more after Christmas related, actually. For when you do that reset, refresh, clean, and everything's gone. It's all back to sort of almost normal. I mean, I do tend to leave a few winter decor bits around. I leave some of the greenery around from Christmas. I leave some of the trees around, the snowy trees, because it always snows after Christmas. Well, hopefully it'll snow after Christmas. I do love the snow. So I do tend to leave some wintry bits around. But I bought this to start with, and this was $16.99, and it's this, can you see it without the ring light getting in the way? Oh, nearly. Okay, it's this picture, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love the sides of it. I love it's just oblong instead of square. and it's moody, and it's got green. It's got quite a bit of green on it, which I absolutely love. And I love the frame. It's a muted bronzy gold as opposed to a... And I just think it's absolutely lovely. And I am a little bit... These shells up here now, I'm pretty much done with them now. And I'd like them to be put down. I'd like... It'd be nice if I could get another one of these. Same, you know, what is it, Elora? That's the brand anyway, Elora. If I could get another one, then I could have 2 pictures maybe up here. I'll say, but yeah, I think that's just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous for the money. I really do. And then, oh, a couple of weeks ago, no, I'm not going to say a couple of weeks ago, I'm going to say about a week ago, I was in Homesense, and I always look down the art aisle, and I came across this, which I thought again was absolutely gorgeous. I love the size of it. I love the fact that it's not framed, and it's got that, oh, what's it called, where it looks like wet paint on it, like, you know, it's raised. And I just think it's absolutely lovely. And it was $12.99. They only had this one and another one exactly the same in store, so I picked up this one. Nearly got the 2, and then I thought, no, I don't want 2 exactly the same. I'd rather have 2 different, and I know that there are different ones online because I've seen them. This is online as well on TK Maxx at the moment. It comes with the hook, picture hook, which is really good actually. But I'm not going to hang this. This is going to be a piece to go on my dresser, not my dresser, my bedside table, or on the fire surround, or it's just the right size. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think it's lovely. I'm really pleased I found this. So yeah, that again will be a refresh. Because already, look, I'm saying time goes so quick, and mentally I'm looking into January already and planning. I think this is just what we do, don't we? We've got to, you know, we have to think about everything, don't we? But yeah, so that is the end of this little, it wasn't a massive haul, but it's the end of this haul for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you loved it, I'd love you to subscribe. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me. And thank you also for your lovely comments about my home. I know it's not massive, I know that. Yeah, I know we all would all like bigger things and bigger and better, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm quite happy in my little home. I like my little home, and yeah. So thank you for all your comments, and like I say, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, please subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.